Hi Scorpio, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is your collective reading, it won't resonate for everyone. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. Now, as always, this is a timeless reading, so whenever it falls into your feed is whenever it's likely to be relevant for yourself. However, it could be past, present, or future. And like I say, it may not resonate at all. So don't try and make it fit if it's not your story. Okay, so let's get into this. Spirit's chucking cards out straight away for you. So if you're interested with it being a timeless reading, today is the 3rd of February when I'm recording this. And that's 2025. Right, okay, so yeah, so your overall energy then, we've got a King of Pentacles. So absolutely fabulous energy for this read. So it's suggesting to me that you're feeling very stable. You are feeling potentially very wealthy. You're in a really comfortable position at the minute. You could be feeling really stable in a relationship as well. I'm assuming though, if you are feeling stable in a relationship, you probably wouldn't be watching this. With it being a love reading, it could be that you're that stable that you're ready to move into the next phase of a relationship. I mean, on this particular King of Pentacles, we've got lots and lots of gems. So maybe you're expecting some jewelry. He's got a ring around him as well. So you never know. Never know. Maybe that could be what it is. We'll find out a little bit more in a minute. But yeah, so lovely energy to have as the overall. It could just suggest to me that you are feeling very strong, very grounded, very much stable, just really stable. And you're doing really good. You're having a lot of success in a lot of things at the minute as well. So in your particular position, we have the Strength card. So we've got some Leo energy here. Got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy there with that King of Pentacles. So with the Strength card, it's telling me that you're feeling really brave at the minute. You're feeling very empowered. Potentially you are feeling very in touch with yourself and you are very confident as well. You're really confident in your own skin and you potentially are seeing your person as being somebody that you're really confident with, someone that they may make you feel really happy, or it could just be that you're feeling very brave and daring. If you're not with them, maybe you're trying to approach them, and you're having to be quite brave and strong to do that. Let's get some clarification of that Strength card. Now, it could even be something as simple as you showing strength in being vulnerable with this person. So we've got a Six of Swords. So in fact, it could just be that you've gone through a lot and you're very much having a lot of strength of will and strength of character to continue moving forwards because you've gone through some sort of betrayal. You're trying to get into some sort of calmer energy here with the Six of Swords. We do have a King of Wands as well. So it is telling me that you do find your person very attractive, very alluring, very confident too. Now, again, this could be your energy. Again, it's very much fire energy here. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It does suggest to me that potentially your person could be one of those signs. You've got Leo, very strong Leo here. And I think this is more your person. I think that you're seeing them being bold, confident. Potentially, they could even be a leader at work. It could just be that you've got very strong fire in your chart. It might be that, maybe you've got a lot of fire in your chart, and this could very well be you embodying the King of Wands persona or characteristics. So you could be feminine as well here. It doesn't have to be a masculine king. It can also be a feminine king. They are just personality traits, so swap them as you see fit. But yeah, the King of Wands, somebody he's a brilliant leader. He's a great commander. He's also a good mentor as well. So somebody that takes the time to teach other people things. So this could even be maybe a boss at work potentially, or somebody that you look up to. But whatever it is going on with this person, or maybe you're fed up of waiting. So to me, it looks as though you're potentially wanting to move towards them, but or maybe you want something from them. Maybe you're waiting for them to move towards you, but you're fed up of waiting for things to come into fruition with this person. Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse is telling me that you've planted a lot of seeds. You've potentially already put your feelings out there. You've told them what you want, and you're now fed up of waiting for a response. You're very much ready to cut your ties here, and that could be very much why you're having to have a lot of strength, or why you're portraying a lot of strength, because it might be something where you need a lot of strength to, you know, to cut this tie. I mean, the King of Wands is somebody that's very charismatic as well. So maybe you're seeing your person attracting a lot of other people around them. They could be really charismatic, outgoing, very popular, being a fire sign if they are a fire sign. But the King of Wands has very much got those characteristics, and you could be hitting the point where you're fed up waiting around for them to come towards you, or just fed up of waiting for things to develop further. Now, in your person's energy, we have a Page of Wands. So again, more fire energy. Um, Now, this is suggesting to me that they're a bit more immature in their energy. So if this is them that you're seeing them as a king, they are not quite as mature in their feelings as you are. They may not be quite as fully, how do I put it? Maybe they're looking at you being it very, it might be, maybe it's the start of a relationship and it's something very innocent, or they are currently just a friend. It could even be that sometimes even adults are not as emotionally, and they're not as emotionally developed as other adults. Um, they've not necessarily got that emotional maturity, and it could just suggest to me that your person might not be as mature as you think they are emotionally. They might not be ready for a relationship. Let's get some clarification of this Page of Wands. To me, that's very fun, flirty, creative energy. Bit of passion in there, but not really anything serious. There's a lot of cards that have jumped out. So we've got a Two of Wands. So they don't see this as a long-term partnership. I mean, it could even be that you were with them and you've separated. That could be why you've got this Six of Swords here. Maybe you've separated from them and you're fed up of waiting for them to come back. But they don't, they're not seeing this as a particularly, they don't see it as a relationship. They don't see it as something where you're in harmony. They do see you as a Queen of Wands. So they are viewing you as very attractive, somebody that is very alluring, very much the counterpart for the King of Wands there, very much somebody that is full of confidence, a lot of strength, which is very much what you're showing off as well. So yeah, they see you as being really beautiful, very enticing. They see you having a lot of energy, a lot of creativity within you. But then we've got the Magician in the reverse. They don't have any confidence. They're lacking a lot of confidence in themselves. They don't really see this going anywhere, to be honest. We have a Knight of Swords in the reverse as well. So there could have been possibly some crosswords said with each other. It's also suggesting very fast energy, but it could be quite physical between the two of you. We've got an Eight of Pentacles, so they don't see this working. They're not willing to put in the effort. Two of Swords as well. So they're making selfish decisions just about themselves. And we have a Three of Wands. So they are waiting for something. They are having patience for things to pay off for them. But what that is, I'm not sure. It just suggests to me like they are, maybe they're waiting for you to come to them. Maybe they're waiting for someone else. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but they're definitely waiting for something. But yeah, they're making selfish decisions. They're not willing to work on something. They're being reckless. They've got no confidence. They're not even trying to put in the effort to make things work. But yeah, they've got a lot of passion for you. They see you as being really passionate. Do you know what it is? I think to me, this looks very much like you might not be in a relationship with them at the minute. Maybe something's happened and you may have separated, and they're waiting for you to come back so they don't have to put any effort in. Like, if you were going to get back together, it'd be on their terms and their terms only. It may not be that, but they're definitely waiting around for something and they've got no intention of putting in any effort. So it's like they're waiting for you to put in all the effort. How you're seeing this, we've got the Magician. So this is something that you're potentially manifesting. You may not even know that you're manifesting it. You're seeing it as something very new, possibly something. You see it as something you've got a lot of confidence in, but they don't. You can see this as being something that works, and you think it'd be quite magical if it did work. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Swords here. So very much you're trying to find out the truth behind everything. You see this as being something that you could believe in. You're very confident in this. You feel like you know what you want, you know the truth behind it, you know what you're looking at. We have a Three of Swords in the reverse. So you've potentially experienced some sort of heartbreak from this already. So it could very well be that you are separated and you're learning things from it. If not, one of you is healing from heartbreak, and it could just be that you're seeing that somebody's healing. That could very well be your person. Maybe that's why you're fed up of waiting around. But to me, the heartbreak, they don't really have anything that shows heartbreak. There's a lot of a lack of effort in theirs. You, on the other hand, have a Six of Swords, which is telling me that you've been through some betrayal, and usually with betrayal comes heartbreak. So it could very well be that you've been doing a lot of learning, you've been doing a lot of healing. And we have a Death card here as well, and that's in the reverse. So it very much looks to me like this is you're manifesting an end to something, but it's going really slow. So maybe, I mean, it could be that you're in a relationship with this person at the minute and you're trying to move forward with it, but they're just not willing to put in any effort, and they just think if they just keep waiting and they keep waiting, you know, everything could turn out fine. I mean, some people don't understand that they've got to put in effort into a relationship. They just automatically assume that everything's going to be hunky dory and that they shouldn't have to put in any effort. They think that it should be completely effortless, which is absolute nonsense. And to me, that's very much the energy that I seem to be getting from your person, that they don't feel like they should have to put in any sort of work into this. Now, your challenge, we've got a Nine of Cups in the reverse. So, very much here, it's like, how to put it? It's obviously it's unhappy. Well, not unhappiness, but it's not having emotional fulfillment within yourself. So potentially somebody is not going to be feeling particularly happy with this as a relationship. They don't find the joy in it. They're a bit bored of it. They're a bit unhappy with it. But at the same time, they wanted it. So it's very much it's like a be careful what you wish for. So you get what you wish for, but then it doesn't turn out to be what you thought it was going to be, kind of energy. So that's very much what the challenge is. So if you are manifesting this, it might not be what you're expecting, especially if they're not willing to put in any form of effort. But if you find emotional fulfillment within yourself, and I think your person needs to find emotional fulfillment within themselves, because the Nine of Cups is very much emotional fulfillment is your personal emotional fulfillment. What you find happy is being happy with yourself, happy with the universe, happy with how things are. It's not necessarily involving other people making you happy. It's finding that happiness on your own. Yes, it is wish fulfillment, but it's you doing it for yourself. It's not anything other than that. So you've got an Eight of Cups here. So potentially, yeah, so somebody finding what's actually good for them, realizing what's good for them, moving towards that, whether that's on their own or not, is part of this challenge. So whether if somebody's unhappy, they need to potentially walk away. We've got the Strength card. They need to have a lot of strength to do it. And then we've got a Hanged Man. And he's in the reverse. So somebody here is being very selfish. I feel like that's your person because your strength card is you showing so much strength. I feel like this is telling me that you're not happy in a relationship. If you're in this as a relationship, you're not happy with it. Your person doesn't want to put in any effort. You're very much ready to walk away and you want to have a lot of strength, or you need to have a lot of strength to do it. It to me it looks as though you're on the verge of walking out. I'll be honest. Your person's extremely selfish. Now it could very well be as well that with the Hangman in the reverse, there could have been some betrayal here. Now, if you're not with this person, they are very selfish, and it is a big challenge. So even though looks like you're putting up with it, it's not making you happy. So something's got to give. So unless you can get through that challenge, you're just going to sit in a kind of unhappy energy. Now, if you do manage to get through this challenge and whether that's walking away from them or whether you manage to get them to pull the finger out of the bum and put some effort in. Because I can see you putting in effort, but I can't see them putting in effort. I've got a Fool card, so there is a brand new start here. So whether that is with someone new on your own or whether this person is literally pulling the finger out for a brand new start, I'm not sure. And we have a Ten of Wands in the reverse, so very much putting down whatever burden you've been carrying too. That release of a burden. So possibly carrying a person is a massive burden, and you very much could be releasing it here. You could be releasing them. It could just be that the burden of putting so much in, if they start contributing more, obviously that's going to be a massive weight off your shoulders and you'll be sharing that burden. And again, the Ten of Wands, yes, it's releasing a burden or it's sharing the burden. So, either way, it doesn't look like it's a bad outcome. We've got a new start and a release of stress, worry, whatever rubbish you've been carrying. We do have a Six of Wands in the reverse to clarify. So that is suggesting to me that yes, there's been some unhappiness. There's been a bit of failure that you're working through, and that could very well be what the burden is. Maybe there's been a bit of a failure to communicate, to deal with things, and it's potentially turning around. We've got an Eight of Swords, so somebody that was feeling very stuck. Um, you know, very much doing some overthinking here. They're on the verge of freeing themselves from that. In fact, no, it's not an Eight of Swords. What am I talking about? That is the Queen of Swords. So you're sitting on the fence as to whether or not you want to cut somebody out. So it is very much up in the open as to what this outcome is. She's got a little goblin stabbed on a sword. But yeah, it looks as though... Now, one thing I will say with this as well, the Queen of Swords in the reverse can be prone to manipulation. Your person looks like they could be somebody that could do a little bit of manipulating because they're not willing to put in the effort. They very much strike me as somebody that will sit and wait for you, expecting you to beg so that they get what they want. So be wary of that. Now, I'm not seeing anything to suggest that they're particularly toxic. I've got no devil cards, I've got no, I haven't got anything like an emperor in reverse or a king of swords in reverse. I've got no horrible negative cards. It just looks like there's a lack of effort coming from them. So yeah, so it does look as though you're potentially in two minds as to whether to cut them off. You may think that there's something that's not being spoken about, or there might not be enough clarity. And we do have a Knight of Wands in the reverse. So there's a bit of a lack of energy here in the outcome as well. So it could be that somebody that may have been exuding some player energy has decided to come out of being in that player energy. It could also just be that there's a lack of passion at the end of it. Maybe because you're seeing it as a bit of a failure, there's just a lack of passion. Now, it could just be simply that it's a very emotional journey that you're going through. Because, when you release a big burden, a big weight off your shoulders, you need to rest sometimes. And this could very well just be telling you that it is time to rest. You need to take that time. You're going to be out of energy. So you need to take a bit of time to do some resting. But yeah, it is definitely a release, which is absolutely lovely, and a brand new start here in the outcome. Whether it is, like I say, with this person or whether you're releasing them, I'm not sure. But overall, your energy is strength, your energy is fabulous, your energy is the King of Pentacles. So you've got a lot of strength, you've got a lot of stability, you've got a lot of confidence. You can do what you need to do, whether that is, approaching someone, releasing somebody, having it out with them, trying to, get them to see things from a different perspective. Because at the end of the day, that's what this hangman's all about, seeing things from a different perspective. If they're seeing things from a very selfish viewpoint, it could very well be that you just need to show them it from another point of view. They may not understand it from another point of view until you've shown them your perspective. Right, let's get you some Romance Angel Oracles to see what other messages Spirit's got. So romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith, and very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Alright, so energies then, we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a lot of fire energy out here. We saw that earlier. In fact, have you got something of every suit? No, you didn't have any cups, did you? So we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Leo again. You've got lots of Leo here. Scorpio. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So lots of air, lots of fire. Yeah. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries again. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So much fire in this. It's unreal. You're on fire, and then you've got that little bit of earth energy as well with the Magician there. So your person is likely to be one of those signs. If it's not, then it doesn't mean that the reading is not for you. It's just extra clarifiers for people that need them. Right, well, that's the reading I've got for you today, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscription button. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck with your love situation. It looks as though you are going to have a lovely, new, fresh outcome at the end. So I wish you all the luck with that. Thank you very much for joining me.